Hey YouTube, I'm having problems with the stereo in my white Focus, the sedan, and I called my buddy and he hooked me up. So I got the same exact speakers that are in the Focus ST. I'm loving them in the Focus ST, no problems. They sound clear, crisp, and everything. And the kickers I currently have in my white Focus are garbage. They're just stopping randomly, and it's just horrible. So anyways, let's get into this. So here are the two sets of speakers. Okay, obviously we just have 4 woofers, sets of cables, 4 tweeters, and 4 crossovers. In the situation I'm having, these are going to fit inside the stock tweeter housings on the front doors. And today I'm going to show you guys how to drill and put in these ones, because the back doors don't have tweeters up top. Alright, so figured out what happened. I did a rookie mistake just because Kicker decides to have the most fucking huge crossovers on the planet, and there's nowhere for me to fit these, unlike these Infinities, which do the same job. They just use a different, cheaper method of making their crossovers, their passive crossovers. So here, you could take a look and see the difference. This one looks alright. This one is real rusted, and it was full of water, and so it was a rookie mistake. Everybody makes mistakes, whatever, but try to mount the stuff in between the for lack of a better term, like the plastic inside weather liner of the door and the door itself. Attach it to the door panel if you can, or anything else. Just don't pull the speaker and toss it in there, wire it together, and then put the speaker on, because it's going to be shit. So now, my SE Focus, the base model, I didn't even get floor mats when I bought it, didn't come with the upgraded sound system. And if you don't have the upgraded sound system, you probably have these in your car, in the corner of your door, but they're empty. I had the Kicker tweeters in here before. They didn't fit real good because they were too big, so they were just sort of mashed in there. Another rookie bullshit mistake. You know, being cheap, didn't want to look for the right speakers to begin with. So these are the Infinity tweeters, and they fit right in, like this. So when you set them in, they look like they're supposed to be there, except the little locks obviously don't click in. So to keep it in here, I just go ahead and get yourself a $10 hot glue gun. I use hot glue because it comes apart. Like if you need to change these later, it's easy, you can peel it apart. So just go here around the edges, like so. Let it dry, and then do this all the way around, just like this. I did on the woofer too, because I don't want it to rattle. So if you look here at the woofer, I just screwed it in to the stock Ford speaker that I ripped apart, and just in case there's any vibrations or whatever, to wiggle the screws loose from these shitty plastic, I just put a little bit of glue gun glue in between the speaker and the housing, just so if it rattles, it doesn't come loose. Be sure before you start gluing to pay attention, because there's going to be huge gaps like this one right here. You can see through the light. See it? All the holes. That's your grill. So don't go squeezing hot glue all crazy, then have hot glue coming out the front of your grill. You'll be pissed. Okay, so I'm all wired up now, and I have the input coming through on both sides. So right here, the input's crimped together all nice. Then it goes in through here. Then I have it running along all this stuff, and then comes out through here, and it goes in. So from here it looks all clean. Same thing with this speaker. Then it I brought it, instead of bringing it underneath here, I just put a little slit, brought the wire through, put it back through here, and it came back out and into there. The tweeter, on the other hand, I had to leave alone because when you pull the door off, you have to be able to, you know, take this thing off, and if I ran it like that, there would be no slack. This is what it's going to look like next to the handle, roughly speaking. But Ford was nice. Check this out. They have the cutout for the stock tweeter. Here's the tighten down ring for mine. So all you have to do is go in the center of that. There's no measuring needed. So you're going to need a hole saw, and to clean it up, I'm going to need to use this Dremel right here. So they don't sell the size we need anywhere. We need a 1 5/8. There's either 1 1/2 inch or 1 3/4. The 1 3/4 is obviously too big, so I'm going to show you how to use these. So I just took a silver Sharpie. I did a bunch of cross sections through the center to give me roughly the center. So it's not the perfect way, but it works just fine. Now you just go ahead and take your hole saw. They don't usually come with a drill bit unless you buy them that way, so put a drill bit in, tighten it with the chuck, and then you put this right in the center. Make sure you're good before you drill all the way through. And there you go. Now the Dremel, I have to open it up to the size that I actually need, and we'll be good. So now you grab your tweeter, test it out, see if it fits. Of course, it's not big enough yet. Now, for the people who buy these Infinities, this tweeter hole is smaller than this factory hole by a little bit. Okay? So don't go making it the same size, because it'll be too big. Okay? So take the Dremel. And you're going to do this slowly. Go little by little. Okay? Do one pass. And then put it in, see if it fits. Okay? And just do that over and over slowly until you get it to fit. As you can see here, I'm right on the line on this side. But I'm from the other side. I'm about I don't know, 1/8 inch or so away over here. So now you don't want it to just flop in. See? So now it's nice and tight. You have to sort of push hard. So I'm gonna flip it over, clean off all this burr stuff, and put the tweeter in. This is what it looks like all put together. So, I mean, it does stick out a little bit more than stock, but that's because there's a swivel that'll let you swivel it. But for the most part, it looks stock location. And that's how it looks like from the back on the other door. Now what I'm going to do is take the hot glue gun and just put a dab. I don't want this ring coming loose on me, so I'm going to put a dab on one little area right there. So that should stop the ring from the base of the sub and everything. Just a safety precaution so it doesn't vibrate loose. And they were super tight to go in, so that's what you're looking for. Now you need to make sure on the back doors that since the tweeter is in the door, you put some disconnects. So when you pop the door off, I left a lot of slack so I could pull the door off pretty far, you know. But that way you can move this if you have to do something in the door. Here is the door put together, and that's how it looks. So I'll jump inside and let you see what it looks like with the door shut. So, looks pretty much stock. The front looks completely stock. And yeah, if you have any other things you want me to do, any other projects you would like me to show you how to do, let me know. Until then, wrench on.